again, everybody. I'm Dr. Glenn, and we're back with more of our question and answer series. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying some of our videos. Please like and subscribe to us. Continue to keep us out there. I'd love it if you share it with your friends, and we'll be happy to answer more. Please ask questions.
All right, so our question today says, why do our joints hurt more with inactivity?
With inactivity, that's an excellent question. So to kind of explain joint biomechanics, I know that's a big word, but how joints function. The way that joints function is through mobility. We know that. Each of our joints has a different motion. Our elbow has flexion extension. Our wrist has that too, but it also has ab and adduction, so I can wave at you. And it has rotational components. Our shoulder is a completely rotational joint. Our knee is a hinge. So there are different ranges of motion, and all joints have different capabilities of how they move, but movement is what they have in common. And the reason for this is that joints are encapsulated. To make sense out of that, what I mean is surrounding every joint, even the little joints in the finger, there is an entire enclosure of things like ligaments and fascia that keep that joint surrounded, controlled, and full of fluid. All joints have a fluid component to them. In fact, when talking about chiropractic, we often talk about this. People ask me, what is the sound when we pop joints or joints crack? And that's due to, that cracking sound is actually due to fluid inside of these joint capsules. And that's present everywhere from the little finger joints to the joints of the spine, even to the big joints like shoulders, knees, and hips, which most of us will talk about hearing pop sometimes, especially in the morning. So what we're dealing with here, why are joints more painful when we don't move them oftentimes or when we've been down for a long time? That's because that fluid inside of all those joint capsules receives nutrition and gets rid of waste products during motion. Mobility is what allows for that passing of fluid and contaminants back and forth through each joint space. So the reason most of us experience stiff, achy, sore joints, say in the morning or after we've been down or sitting for a long period of time, is because we haven't had that mobility and toxins build up in the joint and fluid isn't being exchanged to clean and make that joint nice and mobile again. This is the reason chiropractors are such a great profession. This is what we get to enjoy, right? Creating and maintaining joint mobility. Moving joints around so that they're in better position to be able to exchange fluid, gases, and toxins in and out of the joints, keeping them healthy. That is how joints maintain all of their normal activity on the inside. So to keep that lovely synovial fluid, fancy term, look that one up, joint fluid from becoming too built up with toxins and not cleared out, not exchanged, and not refreshed, inactivity, the longer we're inactive, creates that problem. And some of you who may have ever, broken an ankle or broken a bone somewhere around a joint, a knee, an elbow, a wrist, and you've been in a cast for a long time, we know after it's been there for quite some time, it's hard to get that joint moving again. It's very achy to make it move. That's due to inactivity and the lack of it being able to move and exchange the toxins and the biological waste of the body that build up in our joints when they don't move and can exchange that fluid. So that's really what we're looking at.